Hi, my name's Mike. I'm 46 years old, and this will be the first video that I'm starting for. Um, well, it's not a new channel; it's an old channel, but I'm kind of taking a step where I'm removing all the videos I have on there because at first when I started the channel, I wasn't sure which direction to go. So I just started posting random things, mostly paranormal videos or videos of like special occasions, birthdays, whatever. But yeah, I think I'm going to use this channel to document uh, what I decided to do today, which is stop drinking alcohol. uh, I come from an alcoholic father, and so those alcoholic genes are rooted deeply inside me. So today I decided that I'm going to stop drinking and focus more on getting my body healthy and I don't know, repairing the damage that 30 years of drinking did. I don't know why, but I think yesterday was like the turning point for my alcoholism. I mean, I went to the lake. I met a friend there, and right off the bat, like my allergies were just killing me. They were just, it was like draining. My nose was draining. My nose is right now is probably like really dry and irritated because constantly blowing my nose, and so yeah, I was sitting out by the lake and I was waiting for a friend to show up, and there was like bugs. There was bugs everywhere. These little tiny white ones. I don't know. They're kind of like mosquitoes. They fly by your ear and they make that little sound, and they land on you, but they don't bite. They just land on you. They land on your face. They land on your arms, and they're just a nuisance. And there was thousands of them out there at the lake. So when my friend arrived, I was already about maybe 5 or 6 beers in. So I was kind of feeling it, I was kind of buzzing. And then I told him, I was like, we got to go. Let's go to the other side of the lake because this I can't handle the bugs. I can't handle it. So we got in his truck and went up to the other side. Sorry, my nose is kind of draining right now. But so we went on to the other side of the lake to where this place is, where like they have picnic tables, and we got out, and right away before we even got to the picnic tables, before we parked, I could already tell the bugs were there too. There was everywhere. There was these cotton that was flying off the trees, these little cotton things. So those were everywhere, and they were landing all over the ground. And then the bugs were everywhere, and they were just flying around. And we're sitting there and trying to have a conversation, and these bugs are just everywhere. And I'm like, oh God, not here. I'm like, I'm trying to enjoy myself. This weather is perfect. Like, why are these bugs here? And so I told my friend, I said, there's another spot right on the side of the bridge. Let's just go over there. There's a park there. I'm pretty sure it won't be like this. So we went over there, and it was nice. There was no bugs, and we sat there and we chatted. We listened to music. By that time, I was pretty good buzzed. Like I had like maybe that 7th beer, and I was working on the 8th one, and
He's a horseman alone.
he's horsey. He's right horsey. He's right horsey. That's so cool. He's right horsey. Hey horsey man. Hey horsey. Right away I could feel like my body was just saying, I don't like this. My body was like felt I can't explain it. It's like it was an uncomfortable feeling in my body. Like, aside from having the buzz, like my body would almost felt like it was, how do I explain this? Like it was just, like it was over it, you know? Like years and years of doing it, just my body just felt at that time like it was over it. Like it was over it, and it was over me putting alcohol into me. So I tried to enjoy the day as much as possible, but the alcohol just, it just made it difficult. Even though the day was perfect, the weather was perfect, the sunset was perfect, and me drinking alcohol was just, it was just destroying it. And so I got home, I passed out, I woke up, and I felt like hell. I felt like death. I had this headache that wouldn't go away. I couldn't sleep. I was tossing and turning, and I just, the headache was just so bad. And so I get up, and I'm sitting at the edge of my bed, and I feel like my heart's fluttering. And I feel like, oh no, what is this? You know, is this, did I finally push myself too far with the alcohol? Like, am I about to have a heart attack or something? But yeah, so I went to the living room. I got some ibuprofen off of the table, and I took that and I laid back down. It took me a while, but I finally got comfortable enough to fall asleep. And then about an hour or two later, I woke up and I was completely dried out, like cotton mouth. And I got up and drank some water, and I decided just to stay awake. You know, it wasn't worth trying to go back to sleep because I was going to waste the whole day, and I had some stuff to do. I had to get a haircut. I had to go do some grocery shopping. I had to run my mom her purse because, you know, I couldn't afford it on Mother's Day because I was dead broke, because I had to pay rent, I had to pay electric, I had to pay phone, and all these things. So yeah, that was a priority for me, was to get that to her. And I spent some time with my mom, and I told her just right off the bat, right after I gave her the purse, and she loved the purse today. I bought her a purse. It was like, has Indian designs on it, has fringes on the side, so she loved it, and she was wanting a purse, so, you know, she was happy. And then after that, I told her, Mom, I decided this is it for me. I'm going to stop drinking. And she was like, hallelujah, oh my God, God heard my prayers. She said, I've been praying for you and praying that God will, you know, make you stop drinking. And I was like, yeah. I was like, it's just time. I told her it's just time. Like, my body's telling me that it's time. And I know it's not going to be easy. There's going to be triggers. There's going to be moments where, you know, my mind's going to try to tell me, oh, you know, you've been through such a tough work week, or you've had to deal with all this attitudes, or you have to, you know, you've earned it. You've earned it. Go to the lake and have a beer. Go to the bar, have a beer. You know, it's going to be looking for those things, and I'm going to have to remember what I went through last night and what I told my mom. It's not going to be easy, but it has to happen. Like, I need to get my health back on track. I need to get my mental health back on track. I'm trying as much as I can to stay off of social media, because Lord knows that can mess you up. So it's going to be a whole, like, transformation I'm going to try to make. And I'm going to document this. Like, I'm going to have more of these kind of videos in this style, because obviously I like The Matrix. But yeah, it's going to be more videos and just keeping track of my progress mostly. It's not just, it's not for views. It's just to, the views are nice, but this is mostly just to keep myself on track, So thank you for watching, and I guess I'll see you in the next video.